The following video clip contains strong language and has therefore been rated 18 plus by the YouTube NECCA. Viewer discretion is advised. YouTube, NECCA, and the makers of this video do not condone the usage of foul language in any situation or circumstance. The explicit content shown within this clip may also be disturbing viewing for mature adults. All people in and involved with this video are innocent until proven guilty.
Yo, what's goody people? And we are back on The Fix for New York. I am one half of the show, your co-host, Cash First 456 on Instagram. Until I get my Instagram back because Republicans came tattletaling on me. You can catch me on The Fix for New York on Instagram. My co-host Z Dot will not be here with us this evening, but the brother is here with us in spirit. God bless my brother Z. I fucking love you, motherfucker. And yeah, people, this evening is once again an evening not to come here and be all up in your. This is an evening to not come up in here and be so easily offended, because up in here we run by the belief of. And with that being said, I am here to exercise my First Amendment constitutional right to say whatever the fuck I want to say, as long as I'm not making any death threats or any false allegations or defamatory terms towards people, unless the defamation has been proven already. So yeah, people, you know, what is going on in this world we are living in today? It's a motherfucking circus out this bitch. And honestly, folks, I don't even know what to expect. Crazy shit. A lot of crazy shit going on. Joe Biden, current president, Creepy Joe. He promised us $2,000 stimulus checks within his first, week or two of becoming president. And thus far, what have we seen? That's right, folks. Nothing. You know, and this is what happens when we go around voting based on our. Y'all didn't like Orange Man. Orange Man was bad. Orange Man made you feel horrible. Every single time you saw Orange Man come up on the screen, right away you would go and crap yourself. Unless you supported, Orange Man. In that case, he was all up like. But then what ended up happening with Orange Man? He promised us so many great things. I'm gonna support your Second Amendment. And guess what? No, he didn't. National concealed carry reciprocity did not go to the president's desk. It passed the House when he had Paul Ryan as Speaker of the House, and he had the majority Republican in the House. And he didn't even bother to talk to Mitch McConnell about it to get it up for a vote in the Senate, because he claimed that he would have gave us that, had it gotten to his desk. But no effort, no communication, no reinforcement, no enthusiasm, no support. What does that leave us to believe, folks? That it was a bunch of fake news. So thank you, Trump. Thank you for being such a great supporter of the Second Amendment. Not. So yeah, folks. Creepy Joe, an Orange Man. Wow, what a circus. Oh my goodness. And even though what I did like about, the Orange Man, he was out here talking some good stuff about, that he's going to get a bunch of federal judges who live and die by the United States Constitution. And that as well How many circuits throughout the United States federal court judges we have seen come around and actually support the Second Amendment, start removing these infringements, and start moving back in a constitutional direction? You ready for it, folks? You ready for it? You ready for it? Guess how many? None. And shout out to the people here in the chats as well. What's goody, folks? Glad to see y'all here. This is the first time we're running it on D Live. Shout out to the team. Hold on, the team has to earn this. There's a team full of porcupines, and I love my porcupines. Even though sometimes a lot of these porcupines could come around and be all up in there. And some of the females, like, I'll come out here and post, some facts about a majority, not all, a majority of female bias, hypocrisy, and misconduct. And you know what? Even our libertarian women, with that, I constantly reinforce in their minds, this does not apply to you. But you know what happens? Instead of them recognizing that I'm calling out the actual foul women, they come and show their souls to me. And you know what their souls say?
I am a nasty woman.
Oh my goodness. You would think that the libertarian girls will be on your side. But again, man, they come around, they get in there. They lose all type of logical thought. Then at the end of it all, we're all assed out. So, libertarian women, the ones who get all up in, there. I know, wait for it, pardon me. We need y'all to relax and realize we're not talking about y'all. We're not talking about every single woman. We're talking about the bad ones. Why is it that us men, when we come across bad men, rapists, abusers, bullies, so many things that we hold bad men accountable for, we take it to the extremes. Look at the war, what was it, in Troy? Started over a female, what was it, Helen of Troy? And right away the men started popping off over each other. But then females say, yeah, we're on the side of men, blah blah blah, we want to fix fathers' rights, we want fathers back in the household. And then when we tell them, hey, look, this is the demographic of females doing harm, and we need y'all good girls to ride with us men, guess what happens? Again, they come, they get in there, they show us their souls.
I am a nasty woman.
We end up losing as a whole. And overall, the rhetoric is one thing, the actions go against the rhetoric, and guess what, people?
That does not make sense.
Holy shit. So, libertarian ladies, female porcupines, please realize when I point out the foul misconduct of most women throughout the entire planet, the statistics don't lie. I'm not talking about you ladies. I love my libertarian women. Us libertarian men love y'all. We'll go through hell and back to protect y'all, So we just need some cooperation. Realize we're not talking about y'all. We're talking about the bad females. You ever heard the old saying, if it don't apply, let it fly? Why the hell don't you just abide by that? If it don't apply, let it fly. It doesn't apply to you. If you're a good, hardworking, honest woman who doesn't go around shitting on men all day, it doesn't apply to you. So please, again, get out of your... Because that's not gonna get us anywhere. Please. Exactly. There's good and bad in both genders. It's about the individual. We hold bad men accountable. So ladies, please hold bad women accountable. Because y'all can't deny, anytime we need y'all to come and hold bad women accountable, what happens? Right away, y'all And here we are, stuck in the same hole that we began in. You know? We try to show y'all, hey, look, girl power, let's get it. And you know, they be going crazy. I'm checking out the comment section. I'm loving you guys in there. Yeah, B. If anybody want to call in, you could call in through Instagram at The Fix for New York on Instagram. Or, I don't know, I'm not going to throw out my government name just yet. But, yeah, get at me at The Fix for New York on Instagram. I won't show your face, but I'll have you on call. And if you want to share some thoughts and all that, on Facebook. Can I call in on Facebook? Oh, man. All right. I'm going to give it up. Okay. Yes, you could call in on Facebook as well. My government name is Ann Manuel Torres, not Emmanuel, not y'all pronounce it so it's Ann Manuel, you know, but just call me Cash. Everybody calls me Cash. Oh, we got a caller. We got a caller. Anonymous caller, you are on The Fix for New York live. What's going on? I'm loving the free speech media right now. I'm loving the team. Once again, shout out to this amazing porcupine team. You guys are amazing.
I just wanted to check in, man. I wanted to check in because I was worried about you. You know why?
Why?
Because I don't know if you want me saying this, but I heard you had some problems with Big Macs not too long ago. This guy has an appointment, and he's real cool, he's real polite, and he's like, where the fuck is this guy? He goes, I don't know, man. I had these Big Macs. And I had to go number 2. You're still in one piece, man. You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing great. All right, I'm gonna explain to y'all the Big Mac situation. So, as y'all know, I've been working out more frequently simply because at my job I come across a lot of hostile people. I work with the public. Along with that, in the political world, you're gonna come across hostile, agitated people who get all emotional, who don't want to hear the truth, and you gotta be solid, well built to be able to respond to any type of physical threats and or altercations.
That's right.
So right now they got a special at McDonald's. I know, shame on me, I'm a semi-vegetarian, but it's so hard. So they got a special at McDonald's, 2 for $6. In this horrible economy right now, we're living, we're getting a sample of socialism. So 2 for $6 Big Macs. Big Macs usually run $4 and change a pop. Prices may vary depending on the state that you're in. I am in the most expensive and infringed states in the union, New York. Yeah, B, so since I've been working out a lot more, like I'm drinking protein shakes, and I have the appetite of a madman who just smoked like 2 or 3 pounds. So, I went,
You this too, because I was on a podcast not too long ago, and I was like, God damn, me on a fat cam. I got this double chin going. I'm trying to start the keto from you, because you look fit. You know what I mean? You're doing a good job.
oh, thank you.
You know about this stuff. Do you think keto works, or is that just a fad? Like, what do you recommend for somebody to get fit?
I definitely think keto. Yeah, I definitely think keto works, and I'm gonna give a valid example. And I hope he doesn't get mad at me for this because I look up to him so much. I believe that he would make an amazing governor, an amazing president, and an amazing leader of planet Earth and even the universe. Larry Sharp, he went through a stressful time period from being very physically fit to getting kind of overweight. he got on a keto diet, and you wouldn't believe that this guy was ever, on the heavier side at one point. So I do believe the keto diet works. I see a lot of females, participate in the keto diets when they want to get results fast. The only precaution that people should take with the keto diet, and this is going to sound nasty, so put the kids to sleep. You might get nauseous. It's called, I think, keto fever. And your bowel movements might get really liquidy and green. The reason is because when you're taking a keto diet, you're cutting out a lot of carbs. So your body responds to the lack of carbs in a negative manner at times that makes it shoot out like toxins rapidly that make it go green and all that. I know it's horrible, it's nasty, it sucks that our stomachs don't have furnaces. It sucks that we have a digestive system that does all these, visually disgusting things. So we have to educate ourselves on the best way to move about it. And shout out X22 Report, simply because he has this keto powder product that you don't have to remove carbs from your diet, but they still conduct the same effects of keto on your body. You start little by little. You don't just come 2 scoops right away. Pardon me. You don't just come 2 scoops right away, because you might have some bad Big Mac type of side effects. So yeah, I do recommend the keto diet. The thing with me and the Big Macs, they do pack a lot of protein. The protein shakes alone weren't doing it for me. And in my personal biology, I do like the taste of Big Macs. I've been eating Big Macs since the 90s. I cleanse my body out weekly, so it doesn't really leave any long-time damaging effects. I'm 32 now. I look 18, 19, so as long as you educate yourself on the right steps to take, on proper balance, and overall you're very observant of what you're doing, you remain on your P's and Q's with keto or without keto, and you're just taking digestive enzymes and probiotics, I believe you're gonna be fine. But yeah, my episode with the Big Macs the other night, again, everybody that was waiting for me, I apologize so much, but I did have some negative side effects. I ate a bunch of Big Macs, and then my stomach just came and went, and I let it rip after that, and I'm sorry to mention that. I'm a very hygienic man, but facts are facts. Our body does do things sometimes, and you just gotta be well equipped and be able to hygienically take care of yourself.
Well, man, I hope you have fun. This show is, I've seen a couple of your shows. This show is not disappointed. Love the drops, love the knowledge, the red pills, everything, man. So yeah, welcome to the network, dude, and hope you have a good night, but I'll be watching.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much. And one more time before you hang up, shout out all of the porcupines worldwide, and shout out to porcupines and free speech media.
I see you, bud.
So yeah, folks, and if anybody else want to call in, feel free. Unless you announce yourself, I'll keep you as anonymous as possible. Let me try something real quick. Testing. Do y'all still hear me good at this camera angle? You can put it in. Oh. Alright, so we're gonna fix that camera angle issue. I'll keep it on this one for tonight. So let's get back to the topics. That was funny, the Big Mac issues. God, those Big Macs taste good. If anybody has any questions, feel free to drop them. I apologize again. I'll be more aware of the chats. But yeah, in the meanwhile, we've got creepy Joe Biden as president. And deep inside, I'm already feeling, 'cause We know Creepy Joe, Mr. Mass Incarceration himself. What are we gonna do, people? God be with us, cause holy crap, man, just him being president alone, let me tell you folks.
That does not make sense.
There's no way. I didn't vote for Biden. I voted for Joe Jorgensen. But there's no way Biden got more votes than Trump. Come on, people. I think we can all agree.
Fake news.
But this is where Trump fucked up at. Did he get the national concealed carry reciprocity? Did he get people informed about that? Aware about that? Like that people could demand it be brought about for a vote? Did he make moves to federally decriminalize marijuana? And, you know, the war on drugs overall is unconstitutional, but fine. Did he get at least marijuana? We got to start with marijuana. Did he make a push to decriminalize sex work? Because, look, I call women out on their bias, their hypocrisy all the time, but I am not going to legislate women's bodies. If you want to get abortions, get abortions. If you want to conduct sex work, conduct the sex work. Did Trump advocate for that, knowing that that was a crucial policy that the left wanted? Trump shot himself in the foot, you know? And then, at the end of it all, when people realize what happened and all his failures, they want to come and be all up in there. But, straight the fuck up and down, had he advocated for these things, he would have won. Joe Jorgensen wouldn't have even had to run. He didn't debate JoJo, that little coward. You know, he ain't debate her. He wasn't trying to have that smoke. And then look now. Guess who's our president? Creepy Joe. That's our grand victory, people. Thanks, Trump. Thank you so much. Let me check the comment section here. Yeah, guys, if y'all want to call in, at the Fix for New York on Instagram. Man, do I want to give out my government name? Ooh, do I want to give out my government name on this one? I don't know, man. Let's see here. Let's see. Is this it?
Looking for sound effects?
Oh, is that it?
Epidemic sound.
I know, blooper people, bear with me. We're gonna go into deep thought here. Do I give out my government name? Is Creepy Joe watching? Is he inappropriately touching an underage child? Oh, Creepy Joe. When the youngins see him. Uh-oh. Hide the children. Oh, man. I don't know, people. I don't know. Download Instagram. It takes 2 minutes. Make a profile. Add me at the Fix for New York. And we'll take it from there. I'm not going to drop my government name just yet. Unless you know me personally. Or you're one of the porcupines in the groups. Not just yet. Because, you know, it's not only Creepy Joe. But Hillary Clinton will bust in this bitch right now. I got my window right here. And I truly think that I got to be very well aware that she could potentially come through. Now, until the Second Amendment is fully embraced, I'm going to handle her with this. Back up, bitch! Don't you dare come in here. Yeah, people. Crazy times we living in. Crazy times. Trump failed us on so many things. Had he decriminalized marijuana, removed it from a Schedule 1 substance, you know, had he decriminalized sex work, had he embraced the Second Amendment the way he said he was going to, guess what? Right now, he would have been president, and all these magatards and the libertarians who supported him, they would have been out here like... But he didn't. Oh, we got a caller. We got a caller. Caller, we're going to keep your identity anonymous, but you are on live. The Fix for New York. What's going on?
Well, I appreciate that, brother, but I don't need anybody to keep my identity. Anybody knows who I am. This is Alex Jones.
Oh, shit. We got Alex Jones calling in. Time out.
The Fix for New York. And the Fix for New York is 1776. All right, I know what Cuomo's done. He's put the fluoride in the water, served the rats gang, and it's ruined the place. What we need to do is we need to back Larry Sharp and get the answer to this. Because like in 1717, so I'm just delighted to see you, son, on the internet. You know, keep it up. Keep doing what you gotta do. Free speech media, DLive.tv forward. Let everybody just donate and share the stream right now. This is the information they're trying to get rid of. All right, here's 1984 1776. Have a good day.
Oh, y'all heard it here first from Alex Jones. Wow. Amazing. We're making waves, people. So, if you guys will grant me a second, I'm gonna ignite this CBD. Because along with the Big Mac episodes, I've been really sore lately. All this working out. I'm lifting weights, doing pull-ups, doing push-ups, doing dips, doing leg lifts. Let me tell you folks something. This is not easy, but at the same time, I gotta warrior up. I gotta unleash my inner libertarian, and I gotta say, and the more we continue to work out, guess what, folks? But yeah, Larry Sharp did an amazing job with his keto diet, and if y'all look at Larry Sharp right now, I won't be surprised if sometime soon, folks, we see Larry Sharp on Time Magazine. Yeah, B. Keto diet, I am an advocate for. I've seen it be a success for many people. Trump could use a keto diet because Trump out here looking like a motherfucking Oompa Loompa. You know, he want to talk about that he's healthy and all that and shit, but
Fake news.
I don't think homeboy could go for a jog if he wanted to. Yeah, so pardon me a second. Let me ignite this CBD. Bear with me here, folks. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat. I'm observing the chat now. And also, hit me up at The Fix for New York on Instagram. Support the D Live. Oh, yeah. This is CBD. Okay, CBD. Not to be confused with THC. CBD. For the pain. The pain of working out. The pain of dealing with all these infringements. The pain of not having your Second Amendment fully embraced at constitutional value. Oh, it hurts, people. And guess what? Deep inside, how I feel. Hurt. Shit like that makes me get in my... But yeah, folks. Joe Jorgensen, we love you. You should have been president, madame. Brilliant woman. Props to her. She did an amazing job in such a short time period. She brought a lot of females to the Libertarian Party. And again, yeah, there's a bunch of, Libertarian females who are all up in there. They're mad at me. Any little thing, I piss them off. They show their soul.
I am a nasty woman.
And I support your First Amendment right to be a nasty bitch. Go ahead. It's all good. You know why? I don't infringe on nobody's rights. All jokes aside, I don't care what you do. All I say is be nice to each other. And if you don't like somebody, avoid them. Because if you want to come around bothering people and all that, then if they choose to exercise their Second Amendment on you, it's gonna go bad. Take a few more hits of this. Yeah, folks. We're trying to restore the Constitution, especially here in New York City, the most infringed. 5 rounds in your magazine. The hood calls it clips. So please, Second Amendment community, if you could do us all a favor and stay out of your... and just advocate for the bigger picture. You want to come around nitpicking all the time. You know, here comes Bubba. Bubba from I don't know, the Boondocks somewhere. He's all mad because they said clips instead of magazines. They're mad because we want to decriminalize so many things that shouldn't be criminalized simply because it's your constitutional right to do as you please with yourself and your own body, your own temple. And then at the end, when we don't have a Second Amendment, these bums come saying, oh, I had it low. Hold on. I got y'all right now, people. I apologize for that. Bear with me. I'm a one-man team. I don't have my co-host here. Shout out Z-Doc. God bless you, brother. Love you. Porcupine love. But yeah, you're going to hear Bobby Joe from out in fucking Montana talking about,
Hey, what's wrong, guys? Well, you don't have a Second Amendment.
well, we don't have a Second Amendment, Bobby Joe, because you want to be out here overly critical, nitpicking bullshit, and then in the end, we ain't got shit. Thank you. Appreciate that. A lot of support. And it's just crazy. We're dealing with all this stuff. A 5-round mag / clip. Remember, bear with me. I have to translate politics to the hood. You know, like I said on the live, you know, the incumbent. Hey, my fellow hood brethren. Incumbent means current position holder. All right, that's the incumbent, the current position holder. I gotta explain to people, you know, castle doctrine, being able to let somebody have it if they bust into your crib. Is a battle, an uphill battle that we have here in urban United States, and we don't need the nitpicking. We don't need the division. If we're pointing out certain stats, if we're pointing out certain infringements, if we're pointing out, hey, these are areas we need help in, just help us. We're not infringing on yours. Are we coming out to the hills and tap dancing on your farms, you know, or taking away your banjos? Not to be prejudiced or stereotypical, just giving examples. All right, we're not coming, you know, to your suburb areas and you know, doing shit to blatantly infringe on your rights. So advocate for the de-infringement of our rights. You know, we're disarmed. We still get arrested for using certain things that, you know, have different types of effects on people to keep it pretty vague and all that. But it's still an infringement. You can't deny that. It's still an infringement. You know? What does the 10th Amendment say? The powers not delegated. I got y'all right now. Because if you don't go about it word for word, somebody comes around nitpicking and right away gets in there. Then what? Again, we're back to square one. Losing. 10th Amendment. All right, here we go. All right. 10th Amendment. The power is not delegated to the United States by the Constitution. First sentence. First sentence. What gives the power to the United States? The Constitution. It's the foundation of it. How the fuck you got a building if there's no foundation underneath? Huh? How the fuck you standing if you don't have legs? Your feet. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. Your heels. The foundation of it. What's keeping it up? The foundation. The foundation starts it all. It was founded on this shit. Pardon me, you know, this doesn't apply for the people who are knowledgeable in this or the people trying to learn. This applies to the people who want to nitpick and critique. You're not helping. I'm dead ass, you're not helping. Then y'all wonder why we suffering. And guess what? Once they get us, over here you got 500 to 1,000 people per block. Y'all towns and cities is like that outside of this demographic. What happens after they get us? They coming for y'all. If they got us in mass, y'all might be able to fight back for a while, but they're going to have the numbers. And they got full auto. You know, God forbid, I hope they don't come after me for this. I'm trying to wake y'all up. So that was the first sentence. Power is not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, or reserved to the states respectively or to the people. In simplest terms, the federal government, after, again, the foundation is the United States Constitution. That's the foundation of this nation, of the land that we're on. If the foundation does not grant you these permissions, then no, fall back from there. Unless overwhelmingly in the states, like they're just like, oh, we're not gonna abide by that, and even then it's still combatable, you know. We shouldn't be accepting infringements. We're already super gone into infringements. We're gonna continue to let this happen again. I'm not saying stop listening to your music. Yo, I barely drink. I barely, like, all I do is drink and have CBD. Besides that, nothing else. I know people who want to be out here vacuuming. I never vacuumed. I don't vacuum. People who take pills, vitamins, you know, unless it's healthy supplemental vitamins, that I do advocate for. And you could hit me up in private, again, at The Fix for New York on Instagram, and we could talk about these particular vitamins that are very healthy, organic, and nutritious. They provide a nourishment to the system, the body, you know, the human entity, you, whatever, to give the details about that as well. But back to the psychedelics. So if you want to engage in psychedelics of any way, shape, or form, there's some people that they go crazy. They do all types of shit, and I just pray for them. You know, I get mad when people come at me hostile. I don't come at nobody hostile. You come hostile at me, of course I'm gonna respond. But after that, I don't advocate for anybody being arrested, having their liberty, their life, and their pursuits of happiness taken away from them for engaging, indulging, ingesting, or participating in any way, shape, or form in anything that they choose to do, as long as nobody's being hurt, like outside of themselves. If they hurting themselves, let them do as they please with their own body. Again, abortions, you know, hey, I eat Big Macs, you know, my bad, I'm trying. I do like Whopper Juniors too. I don't like Whoppers too much. But Whopper Juniors, they just have a distinctive taste. It's like, it tastes way better than a Whopper. Go ahead, give it a taste test. You know, I'm confident. I'm not gonna put it on stamp because, again, you know, you say things like this and people come around, they get all up in there. Pardon me, I know. And, you know, it just turns into a shit show and shit. But yeah, back to the original point. Whatever you choose to engage in, as long as you're not conducting any act of hostility or theft to an outside entity, and any damage occurring is self-inflicted, you of your own, via choosing whatever, you shouldn't be arrested for it, you know. And right now, people get arrested for too many things. Cuomo, oh, I shouldn't, whatever. You know, First Amendment and shit, and it's blatant already. He didn't take use he didn't make use of the Navy ship that Orange Man sent. You don't question that. This guy, he's been good, like, cause it's already documented out there and shit that he's very held in suspicion to certain, you know, crimes on the record books right now, financial fraud, so many things, but he's been very elusive. He's been very elusive, right? Along with that, last time with Larry, he didn't want to debate all the candidates because, you know, honestly, he should have debated Larry if he's going to debate anybody. But also, we got to acknowledge that there's other parties. It was Green, Sam's, Independent, Libertarian, and then the duopoly. So that's another foul move. I think legislation should be you should debate your challengers because it's just like sports. How can you hold the position of champion if you're not defending your position against challengers, you know? I don't believe in competition, but in certain things, competition comes with the default. Right there, I'm acceptive of that. If competition comes at the default, then you gotta accept it for what it is. A car tire is a fucking car tire. A phone is a phone. You gotta accept things for what they are sometimes. You know, you gotta be realistic again. That ties into people being all up in there. No, some things are what they are. Air is air, water is water, you know. So yeah, B. There should be a penalty for not debating all of your opponents. One thing he did that is unconstitutional. He changed the threshold requirement for people to have ballot access for parties and or people, you know, whatever, to have ballot access. I believe before it was, I think 50,000. Correct me if I'm wrong, because again, you know, people, oh, he said it wrong. Shit. So, all right. He raised the threshold, and he did it when law was already established that can only be altered 4 years later. He did it the next year and a half. Hold up a second. No, it's actually here.
That does not make sense.
So, you raise the threshold. You expect us to keep up with that overnight, you know? And then you're holding the city on a shutdown when we've had momentum. We still have momentum before anybody comes around. They listen to this and get in there. Always somebody in there. That's why I'm so against. But yeah, so he expects us to be fully ready overnight, take off running, and then on top of that, he keeps the city contained, even though verbally he said the other day, speaking pure rhetoric, oh, I think it's time that we start opening up and shit.
That does not make sense.
Instantly, and ironically enough, it could be part of it, it could not be part of it. When Orange Man dipped, well, not dipped, but you know what occurred with that. That's a whole nother topic. I'm just keeping the New York portion of it. All right, so this guy raises the threshold, expects us to keep up with that shit, and is keeping the city on somewhat like it's not like before. It's not like before, you know, and that's horrible. We have capacity limits. People, there's a lot of people, believe it or not. Not everybody's red pilled to begin with. Even the basic concepts of red pill, like, yo, maybe I shouldn't just blindly trust these people. If you watch all the news channels, because people say don't watch the news, I say watch them all and piece it all together, because they all give you some facts, but they mix it in with they bullshit. That's how they cover up. Oh, I might get censored for this. First Amendment, don't infringe on me. Pardon me, I've been talking a minute, and it's just me. So now there's like capacity limits and shit, and people aren't really engaged as before. Hopefully, as it gets warmer, thank God, and I don't want to jinx it, we're able to have more outside events. You know, unless we could schedule, and again, capacity limits. How we gonna schedule some indoor shit with capacity limits? And we can't be outside. It's fucking brick right now. We got a snowstorm going on. Houseway. Tell me. So, oh, I apologize. The comments. All right. They have no reason to, like they did with Ricky Harrison in Arizona. It would hurt them to debate, so they just ignore it. Same thing they did to Sean Hogg. Pardon me if I pronounce the names wrong. Sean Hogg. Haugh. I don't know how to pronounce that. Pardon me for that. In the state of Carolina. God bless him. We gotta fix these things. You know, so that was a crime that Cuomo committed, raising the threshold. We have indoor capacity, so we gotta rely on the warmer times, and even on the warmer times, and this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt the feelings of all you people out here who wanna come around blindly back in the blue. These cops out here, like, y'all trust in them, and y'all don't see like the stuff that they pull, the infringements that they enforce. You know, they contribute to the division as well. So please get out of your. Take the red pill and wake up. So even with outdoor events, we gotta be careful and shit. Like, this is crazy, and we're combating this shit right now. So we don't need nitpicking. We need unity. Stay out of your feelings. Also, try to watch videos about the first 10 amendments a lot more. Because as you come to see, and it's simplified, those first 10 just protect the individual. Like, to its core, from your speech, from your right to privacy, self-defense, to have a valid, transparent jury trial, for the state that you choose to live in within the union to abide by the Constitution, or if they are gonna infringe, because we're seeing it happen right now, it has to be by overwhelming vote. But the thing is, the reason we've gotten to these infringements at this point is because overwhelmingly people have been indoctrinated to think that they don't have a right to this, and they don't fully comprehend the basis of it, where it's coming from. You feel me? And we're trying to explain that to them now, the Libertarian Party and shit. People want to debate, like, I'm a unifier, you know, and I'm anti-NAP. You got a lot of people out here claiming, oh, NAP, and those are the first ones who want to be arguing with their fellow porcupines instead of trying to figure out ways to approach outsiders, educate them, like that they become libertarians themselves. You know, you too focus on, oh, I want to argue with this motherfucker. Oh, you're not a real libertarian. And then you're wondering why we're not winning shit. No logic. So all that shit's got to stop as well. But yeah, people have been in favor of infringements. A lot of it is, out of ignorance, and then I'm gonna say also it ties into just blind belief that those in positions of politics, that they have your best interests. Nah, you can't sleep. You gotta hold them accountable. How you're on top of your favorite rapper, your favorite athlete, but you're not on top of the people who are gonna create legislation that either makes you get more money or reduces how much you make. Legislation that decides whether or not you should be arrested for certain shit is wild. Be like, that's what you gotta be on top of. How you gonna enjoy your favorite rapper or your favorite athlete if you're, wasting your money paying fines or getting arrested? God forbid. I wish that shit on nobody. So that's what we gotta be about, educating for people. Yeah, again, Cuomo, he didn't use the ship. He claimed that the hospitals were like going bonkers. No, they weren't. Hospitals were mad chill. There's mad videos all over the place. BitChute. Whatever. BitChute.com. It's a competitor to YouTube and shit. Respect to YouTube. Appreciate what you do, but yeah, could be a lot more constitutional. It's crazy. We gotta change these laws, plain and simple. Change all the laws that make you get fined or arrested back in a direction where you don't get fined and or arrested. The only things that people should be getting arrested for is cold-blooded murder. If we all have our Second Amendment, you could be more well equipped to respond to somebody or something that presents itself as an imminent threat to your livelihood. You feel me? And it could start just off of anatomy, physicality. Because as I say, what if somebody's coming up to you with brass knuckles and they punch you one time in your neck and shit? God forbid. God forbid. And it's not to be religious. I just believe in a higher power we call God, and you do good, and be a well wisher. Good karma comes about and all that. But if somebody comes to attack you with such lethal force, it could be a bat, whatever, stab you and shit. You gotta have the means as much as possible to protect your life. Because they're treading on your life, your liberty, your pursuit of happiness in that moment. You're not happy if somebody's coming to attack you. They're challenging your liberty because you're not free to go about your day. You gotta face a threat. You didn't call upon this. And shit, your life. This shit could be on its way to kill you, whether it's an individual, a group, animal, whatever the fuck. You gotta be as well equipped as possible to protect your life. Those first 10, they're amazing. Your Fourth Amendment, your right to privacy. Know what I mean? Your Third Amendment basically saying you don't gotta have cops are soldiers. Let's be real. You don't gotta have soldiers in your household. So you don't gotta have them in your household, and the only way that they should be able to get in your household is with a valid warrant. And the warrant system should be more by the people as well. It should be more regular day people. Like, yo, why you trying to go to whose house? For what? Why? What crime did they commit? What is a crime? A crime that involves the damage or theft of a second party initiated by a first party. That's a crime. Was anybody hurt or injured by another individual's actions? Yes or no? Hurt, injured, or thefted. You feel me? Alright, so this evening has been a great interaction. We could go more in depth because I know people are still gonna talk shit. That's all they know how to do. People are still gonna talk shit. People are still gonna be in there. You could protect women all you want throughout your life. The minute that you call out a statistical high percentage of misconduct by women, they come around and instead of uniting, they show you that.
I am a nasty woman.
And what victories do we get if that behavior continues? But yeah, so for those who can cordially hit me up at the Fix for New York on Instagram. We could interact more there. I'll explain any questions or concerns that you might have. I'll explain more about it. You feel me? I'm not out here to belittle anybody because people want to get in there. You know, I'm trying to unite us, change these laws like that. We're not getting arrested anymore. After we do that, everybody go in their own direction in life. Have a great evening, people. This has been the Fix from New York. More to come. Shout out Free Speech Media, the whole team, you brothers and sisters, you know, or you know, whatever you want to be titled, or dope. Oh. And all the fellow porcupines, nation and worldwide, you know, the ones who want to get along with me, the ones who don't want to get along with me, stay away from me. If you choose to come attack me, I'm going to defend myself. Alright? This has been the Fix for New York. I am one half of the show. That's how you know it's real. Your boy Cash First. Hit me up at the Fix for New York on Instagram. My co-host Z Dot was not here with me this evening, but he was here with us in spirit. God bless. This has been, again, the Fix from New York podcast. Till next time, take care.